Now let us start with the next part of the solutions, that is colligative properties and determination of molar masses. The properties which depend only on the number of particles of the solute and not on their nature are called colligative properties. There are four colligative properties. First is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Second, elevation in boiling point. Third, depression in freezing point. And fourth is osmotic pressure. Let us start with the first colligative property, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure. We have already studied the Raoult's law for a solution of non-volatile solute in a solvent. The relation P total is equal to P1 we had already studied. So P total will be equal to P1 naught into X1. Replacing X1, we have total pressure equal to P1 naught into 1 minus X2, where P1 naught is partial pressure of pure component 1 and X2 is mole fraction of component 2. So we can derive the relation from here. P total upon P1 naught is equal to 1 minus X2. From here we can calculate X2. This will be equal to 1 minus total pressure upon P1 naught. We can also replace P total by PS. So the relation becomes X2 equals to 1 minus PS upon P1 naught. From P1 naught minus PS, it is clear that P1 naught is greater than PS. So this is called lowering of vapor pressure. Whereas the relation P1 naught PS upon P1 naught is called relative lowering of vapor pressure. So we can also say that relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to X2, that is mole fraction of solute. You can also calculate molar mass from this relation because we can replace X2. We already have read that mole fraction of a solute is equal to number of moles of solute upon number of moles of solute plus solvent. Here also we can neglect N2, number of moles of solute, with respect to number of moles of solvent, because N2 is very less than N1. So from this relation, students, you can calculate molar mass, that is M2. Generally you get numericals based upon these formulae. You may be asked to calculate PS, you may be asked to calculate molar mass of the solute. Now starting with the next colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. You know the definition of boiling point, that it is the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Here we have made a graph between vapor pressure and temperature for pure solvent as well as for the solution. From the graph you can see the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of solvent. This is because we have already read that vapor pressure of the solvent decreases when you add non-volatile solute to it. Now here the sign of 1 atmospheric, that is atmospheric pressure, is also shown. So there is a point TB naught. TB naught is the temperature at which vapor pressure of solvent is becoming equal to 1 atmosphere. So TB naught will be the boiling point of pure solvent. Whereas TB is the temperature at which vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. So this is the boiling point of solution. You can see from the graph that TB is greater than TB naught. TB greater means elevation. And the difference between the two temperatures is shown by delta TB. And this is known as elevation in boiling point. This delta TB is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Changing the sign of proportionality to equality, we take a constant Kb, where Kb is molar elevation constant or a bulioscopic constant. You can also replace molality by its expression. So, the formula becomes delta TB is equal to Kb into M2 into 1000 upon capital M2 into capital W1, where small m2 is mass of the solute, capital M2 is molar mass of the solute, and capital W1 is mass of the solvent. From the equation, it is also clear that delta TB is directly proportional to molality, that is number of moles. So this is what the colligative property says. So that's why it is a colligative property. From this relation also you can calculate the molar mass. The same formula can be used to calculate molar mass of the solute. Now, next colligative property is depression in freezing point. You know the definition of freezing point as the temperature at which vapor pressure of the solid component becomes equal to the liquid component. Here also you can see from the graph there is a point TF naught where frozen solvent, vapor pressure of frozen solvent becomes equal to that of liquid solvent. Means this is the freezing point of pure solvent. Whereas TF is the point where vapor pressure of frozen becomes equal to the vapor pressure of solution. Means this is the freezing point of solution containing non-volatile solute. From the graph you can also see that TF is lower than TF naught. That's why it is called depression. The difference in two temperatures is given by delta TF. This delta TF is again directly proportional to molality. Here also we have taken one constant, it is Kf. For boiling we had taken the subscript B, for freezing we have taken the subscript F. Kf is called molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant. Here also you can replace molality by the expression. Now here also delta TF is directly proportional to molality, again number of moles. So that's why it is a colligative property. Molar mass can also be calculated from the same formula. Here also generally you get numericals. The values Kf and Kb depend upon nature of solvent. They can be calculated from these formulas available given on the screen. Here capital M1 is molar mass of the solvent, R gas constant, and delta H fusion means enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization. So from all these values you can calculate Kf and Kb. Students, please do remember, do learn, do cram these values for water. Though normally these values are given in the question paper, but once in the board exam, the kV value was not given. So for water, please remember the values like boiling point, value of kb, freezing point and kf.